Hello everybody and welcome back to my Tribulations of the Mage devlog series. And for this devlog, I'm going to be going over two new enemies I made, which is just the Skeleton Warrior and the Specter, which you will see later. And these are both pretty simple enemies, and the reason why I made these two enemies is that right now I'm currently doing some level design, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out of a theme. I feel like I want to do more of a dungeon theme, and I want the first level to have maybe more undead instead of the fisherman. So I feel like the Specter and the Skeleton Warrior would fit pretty well with that. So yeah, let's get it right into it. So first we'll go over just the Skeleton Warrior. And it has 3 attacks, which will demonstrate in the game. And it has the ability to block and guard. So it's like the fisherman, but I'd say a little bit stronger. Right now they're both just at 100 health and 25 attack damage. So let me just demonstrate, or let me just put it, yeah. So here's the skeleton. I made it a little bit bigger, just to make it a little bit more intimidating. So there's the first attack, there's the second one, and then there's the third one. And as you can see, it can strafe and guard. Now for this guard animation, I actually had to kind of trim the block animation. Oh, there is the guard break you just saw. But for that guard animation you saw, I had to actually trim that Skeleton Warrior's blocking animation, because let me just show you. Let's see, oh, go back to the game stuff. So right here, I see I kind of made a duplicate, because with the regular guard, let me just, it kind of does like the parry, which isn't really what I want at the moment. So I made a duplicate of it and then just trimmed it so that it kind of just holds while it strafes like this. So yeah, that's the skeleton. It's a lot slower than the fishman, but I guess it can be a lot more intimidating because it has a lot more range with its attacks. But it's also very slow, as you can see right there. But another enemy that can block and guard. Just something, that's an addition I thought that could spice up my level, which I'll go over into another video. That's the Skeleton Warrior. And the next enemy I made is called the Specter. Let me just put that in. Let's see right here. Honestly, it's just more of a, honestly a ghost, the name, Specter. And it has a sword, and it only attacks, it can't really guard. But it also has low health as well. Let's see. So we just go into the character stats. As you can see, this one has 50 as opposed to 100. So let me just get in. Let's just do a demonstration. This one can strafe as well, and it does pretty fast attacks compared to other enemies, but it also has a lot lower health. And then I also wanted to change this some is here. I also decreased the player's stamina because I don't know, I felt originally the player's stamina was at 200, but if I felt it was too easy to kind of just left click your way through enemies, so I just decreased the player's stamina and increase the amount of stamina it takes to do weapon attacks. Hang on, let me go to, oh, it's right here. So yeah, I think originally this was at 5. I just increased it to 10 so that the player can't just left click throughout enemies, and so that there's more challenge to it. And then hang on, let me just restart. And then as you see right there, I kind of need to fix the sword collision on that, but I'll get to that. And then also a new thing I added to the enemies in general is that I included them into the save game, because I was kind of debating on whether I just have them respawn like in Dark Souls, but right now currently in the game enemies don't really drop souls or anything to level up, so there's not really that much purpose of them respawning unless I just want them to. So I kind of currently have them dead. Let's just go into the save game so I can show you that. I just added a new variable called enemies killed, which is just an array for actors, and then a enemy killed boolean variable. And the way this works is that if I were to go into the parent AI, let's see, up right here. If I were to go into the parent AI, it will just simply load the game from slot, check if its enemy's already been killed. If true, do the macro exercise called def save, which is just, you know, saving the def. And the reason I did this is because I found the function wasn't really working well. So I just kind of did it with a macro, and then everything started working fine. But it's just the same as the def save or the def function. You know, it does the same thing of, you know, stopping the logic. You know, setting the is dead variable to true, ragdolling, etc., etc. And then again, also debating of maybe why we're just, you know, destroying the actor. That was also a debate of mine. But right now I just have it dying. But that may change in the future. But yeah, it's just like I said, it's pretty simple. It just loads the game, checks the save game if this enemy's been killed and it's part of the you know, the enemy's killed array. I mean, if it is, just kill it or keep it dead. If false, just, you know, begin play. And then in the let's see, where did I have this set up? That's point damage. Obviously that's still the same in here. And then I'm pretty sure I just added it in. Pretty sure I just added it in the def, or it might just be in the def function. I don't know off the top of my head. It's probably just in the def function. I'm just trying to find it to show it. Let's see. Up here it is. So in the def function, I have it load, check if it has enemies killed. If false, set enemy killed to true in the save game, and then add the enemy killed into the array, and then save the game to slot, so that now the game knows the enemy is dead. And then when the game is loaded in the begin play, it will check if the enemy is dead. If it is, keep it dead. Simple as that. So yeah, those are the skeleton enemy, and those are the Specter enemy. Just to reiterate, skeleton is it's like the fishman in behavior, where it will guard and attack and strafe, but compared to the fisherman, it's slower, but it's much bigger and has more attack range with its swings. The Specter is a lower health enemy, but it also attacks faster compared to other enemies, as you can. Let me just make it attack me. It has a slightly faster swing. But yeah, there's two enemies that I use to spice up the game. And then I'll talk a little bit more about level design, which is why I kind of made these enemies. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed.